Hi there, my friends. Today in this video, I would like to let you know how important it is for you to sleep, have a sound sleep, a quality sleep with proper quantity, and how yoga can really help you to really live longer by sleeping very well, and how wonderful work you can do in your life if you are really enjoying a longer life with full measure of passion and devotion to be really a worthy and truthful person who can contribute significantly to let the human being live in perfect peace, harmony, and joy. Beloved friends, there are 5 factors, as has been suggested by yogic science, that is very important for the survival of the mankind and for that matter every creature. Nature has given us plenty of oxygen, followed by water, followed by food, followed by solar radiation or solar sunshine, and then the fifth one, the most important one, the last but not the least, is a sound sleep. But for these 5 things, nobody can survive longer. Today in this lecture, I will be telling you the significance of sound sleep. When you are going to the bed in the night, you need to sleep so that tomorrow morning when you are waking up, your every organ, tissues and cells are fresh, well rested, well oxygenated. And all these kind of chemicals which develop during your activities, they will be neutralized and everything is fresh. Now the factor is how to have a sound sleep. Yoga is your real friend and guidelines to make you sleep well. That's why Patanjali Yoga Sutra, which deals with 8 limbs, you have to follow that. Otherwise you can't sleep well. Yama teaches you to be non-violent. When you are non-violent towards every creature, you have no enmity. And having no enmity means no anxieties, no worries, no fret. All are your friends. And anything good done to others by wonderful non-violent way of thinking, speaking and acting and reacting, that really makes you feel very happy, as I do. Once I really interact with my people and love them so much, my way of life being truth, justice, peace, love and non-violence, kindness, compassion, honesty, integrity and humility, all are my good friends, because I want nothing from anyone. I want to see all should be happy and there should be world peace for everyone. Not only for mankind but for birds, with animals and plants. So I have no enmity. So I have no anxieties and worry. I'm very careful. I don't like to punish myself by being violent. Another thing I told you already, truth. Truth is my breath. Truth is my heartbeat. I always follow the right path so that there's no reason I should lie. And the moment I follow such evil path, it is better to die than to live disgraced life, because I claim myself the Buddha, the enlightened. That is the enlightenment, non-violence, truthfulness, non-stealing, no way. If I steal something, I can be disgracing myself. If you give the whole world and take a piece of it, sorry, that is not for me. For me is love. For me is caring, sharing, helping everyone. That I will always try to borrow from you, your love and affection. And for this, I have to really sow the seed of such noble thoughts in my mind. Then comes brahmacharya, the control of your sexual energy. That is very, very important. But everyone has to give a right outlet. It should not be the aim of your life, but it is just the demand of the nature for progenation, reprocreation and all this. And there you should have really control of your mind. And then comes non-possessive nature. I tell you in Sanskrit, that is Ahimsa, Satyastya, Brahmacharya, Parigraha. So see what I'm talking to you. If you are conducting yourself toward the society in a well governed way, then you will have definitely no problem from the society. So that will give you very peaceful mind. That is called meditative state of mind. And your mind is always reverberating. It is always having such kind of noble feelings. So it will perfectly quieten mind, not chattering mind. Because evil thoughts will really make you restless. Impure thoughts will ruin your whole life. Sleep will be definitely one of them. Then comes how do you deal with yourself. Yoga teaches you how to deal with yourself. You have to love yourself. That is Swaksha Santosa. Tapsa Swadhyaya Isvara Paridhana means clean your mind. Remove all impurities and fill with all pure thoughts. I don't want to repeat, I have told you what are pure thoughts. Contented. My best friend Alexander, when he was dying at the age of 33, he regretted for all his evil doings. He massacred, murdered, looted, plundered everything. But he could carry nothing, he went empty handed. Nothing went with him. So how much you need? That much you must earn by honest means. What Buddha also taught is right means of livelihood. Right thought, right speech, right action. That will really give you peace of mind, and so you have a very nice sound sleep. Contentment, what I'm talking. And then comes tapasa, perseverance. Absorb yourself what you love and do it so that you get everything what you want and demand from your life. Nothing will be lacking in your life because all these inventions, discoveries and every novel thoughts have come after. Meditative state of mind, persevering, persisting, striving, seeking and finding. Different ways and means how to give to the world the most beneficial things, including all the discoveries, inventions. That is not easy. It comes only by tapasya, deep-rooted meditation, contemplation, and ideas can change the world. And then comes personal initiative, swadhyaya, self-realization, self-confidence, self-belief and self-faith, self-meditation. Nobody can make you a great scientist because you have to only think, dream, desire, aspire. Vision, prophecies can make you discover new things. It's you alone, most powerful person. And then Ishvara Paridhana, beloved friends, I am a scientist, physicist basically, a natural physicist. Nobody can teach me, nobody could taught me. I learned myself everything. So, Ishvara Paridhana means you are a child of the universe like trees and stars and have right to be here. So as you are a child of the universe, that is nature, you have to behave like the child of the nature. Follow every rules and regulations. Natural laws. Then love the society, love the nation, love the world. That will give you peace of mind. Beloved friends, if you have a sound sleep, then you have to follow yoga. And meditation, what is that called? Dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Dharana means you have to meditate. Meditate on good thoughts, noble thoughts. Mind is pure, everything is wonderful. You will have sound sleep, you will have a wonderful life, a very long life, a very peaceful life. But you should never deprive of your sleep. You will die if you don't sleep well. You will die if you don't oxygenate your cells. You will die if you don't drink plenty of water. You will die if you don't take appropriate food. If you die, if you don't take plenty of solar radiations, they are source of vitamin D. And you will definitely die if you don't have enough of sound sleep. I love you. Be a yogi. Be very productive and creative. Life is not your choice. You have been forced to live your life by birth, and you will die one day. But the journey of birth to death, that is called life, should be really a wonderful journey. Energetic, enthusiastic, committed, dedicated, passionate, persevering, persisting, striving, seeking different ways and means to be happy and be this tremendous source of your happiness. You unite the whole earth with your happiness. Induce in birds, beasts, animal, plants this pleasure. I love you. Best of luck.